Yo, listen, today I want to talk about how to deal with low vibrational people on a day-to-day basis, right? So I want to start off by just saying that there's going to be a lot of people in your life, whether that be strangers or whether that be people you actually know, that will have this inherent negative energy about themselves. My bad. So why they basically act that way is because they themselves are residing at a low level of energy, low level of frequency, right? So they themselves are not going to have good sleep. They're not going to have a good diet. They're not going to have positive people around themselves. They're going to watch TV shows. They're going to listen to degenerate music. And obviously that's going to program them to act a certain way, dress a certain way, think a certain way. You get me? And what they're going to do is they're going to project all the narratives that they have within themselves onto you. And the reason is because they want to be proven right. Their ego wants to be proven right. And so obviously what happens is that they want to attack you in a certain way. And I'm not saying attack you on purpose, because it can be on a subconscious level, just for them to place their ego over yours. So when it gets to this point, I want you to understand yourself first. So in this sort of zone, when people are criticizing you, when people have low vibrational energy and they're just kind of sucking energy out of you, you need to understand that, you know what, me as a person, they don't know who I am. So whether they say something to you, let's say they say you're stupid, or they just bring this negative vibe around you. Like I had this a lot when I was, or I still have it sometimes, you know, because there's people in your life that obviously reside at a lower level of energy. Dog. Hey, yo, you gotta do that shit now, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of people in your life, whether that be family, relatives, cousins, you know, there's people in your life that bring your vibrational energy down. You know, there's people in your life that just have this toxic energy around them and you can just sense it without them even saying a word, right? What to do in that situation is to understand yourself. Like I said before, understand who you are. Understand that all it is this, they are projecting their negative narratives at you. And it's not personal. It's not personal at any level. And the reason I say this is because no one actually knows who you truly are. Your parents know you differently. Your friends know you differently. Everyone knows you from a different perspective. They don't really know the whole you. And when it comes to dealing with these people on like a daily basis, let's say you go to school or you go to work and you're always seeing these people and you just dread going to work or school or whatever club you go at, you're like, bro, I don't want to see this person anymore, bro. I just want to go. If you feel that way, we both relate to each other, because I feel the same way sometimes, right? And so what you need to do in that situation is to create some sort of space between the two of you. If they, let's say they're like friends with you, create some sort of space between you and them and have this sort of effective boundary, this sort of communication. And it's not going to be easy, right? Because these people inherently, they don't want to be communicated with properly because they want to be proven right. And if you say, oh, you know, you're doing this thing which is kind of, it's not good for me, they're not going to listen to you. So to help you more with that, you just need to Google effective communication and learn more about effective communication and place some sort of a boundary between you and them. Because if you let them get into your space, they are going to use your space and make it more negative, and your outlook on life, you as a person, are going to be more negative. And so the reason why we do this is because we want to be genuinely uplifting people instead of bringing people down like the people we're talking about right now. So understand where they are coming from, understand where you are coming from, and know that it is not that personal as it may seem. It's easier said than done, but when you take into account what I said in this video and you digest it into a much more like visual level, so you just kind of write it down or note it down, it's going to be much easier. And so with that being said, I hope this helps you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.